you're doing well.
The intro is playing. I don't know why you can't see it, but it is playing.
Talk about a blooper, folks.
Good morning, Valhalla. I was in the back, laughing his ass off.
I was wondering why me waving lasted more than a second.
It is playing. I don't know why you can't see it, but it is
I can't
playing.
hear it. What a way to start the show. Oh. I don't really know what to say except for hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. And in this special episode of Weekend Review, the intro has been sabotaged by someone, I don't know. And usually, in the first 3 minutes, you have that great introduction, that marvelous sound. And I'd usually be like this.
For whatever reason, it's not playing for Ryan.
Well,
It's playing for me. It's playing for all of you.
I
It's
can't.
not playing for Ryan.
All I can see is me and Loki. So if you can hear me over the music, I do apologize for that. Don't start. Snort. Wales got beaten by Iran. By Iran. Is it? My God. I don't know what's going on.
You've been sent to the void, Ryan. I'm the guardian of the void, Lady Miss.
I do apologize for speaking over the intro. It's just I'm very confused. Now it's coming to an end. Is the intro in?
We are almost. The glorious fleeting Captain Valhalla banner has played. The fire is burning bright, and whoosh, there's the silver dragon. And here we are. Good morning, greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief, the weekend review. I'm your host, Stone Loki. With me today is my co-host, Ryan Roger Ape. Dave Bob is out, at least for a little while. Hopefully one day he will return, but for as of right now, he is out. We love you, Dave Bob. If there's anything we can do, brother, we are here to help. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a wonderful time this week. Whether you spent that time with family, whether you spent that time out and about. Turkey sandwich this morning. Psychodorf 9's getting the turkey sandwich and the fixins. We're going to be taking a big plate of Thanksgiving Day food over to a buddy of ours tomorrow. So that should be good. It's been an absolute crazy week. So we've got a couple of things to get into that I wanted to talk about this morning. One of those being the craziness that Tarantino's and Istanobini Yatzi along with Martin Scorsese. But first, let me give a wonderful welcome because I didn't want to blast Ryan out screaming people's names this morning while he couldn't hear anything. Apparently, StreamYards keeps doing that, which is why I will not be renewing my contract with them and be going with Restream. So
I'm watching the replay at the start of this episode because I really want to know what it looked like and sounded like. Just me speaking over the intro, having no idea what's going on. So go ahead.
How crazy is that? The production quality around here is just, I mean, this is what I pay $500 a year for, is this kind of production quality. So
Wow.
we're not doing that. I'll move to Restream. So has a half off sale for Black Friday Plus. Nice. All right. Well, I may just do that early. Let's see. Let's see real quick. Let's see when my contract is up. When is my? Let's go to my account. Billing.
Folks, I do have to apologize for speaking over the intro. Basically, as soon as we went live, after the introduction, before the introduction, I usually wave because there's a second gap between transitioning from one to the other. And I just saw my face and Loki was muted, and for some reason I wasn't. And it usually automatically mutes, and I'm like, what's going on?
So on July 27th, I will
Mm-hmm.
be charged $428 for the Uber Premium blah 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 version of StreamYards.
Really?
I'm not going to renew that.
I pay $0 for StreamYards, folks. That's why you only get 10 2-hour episodes of reality based every month, starting every 20th of every month.
Well, right now, the reason why this is being broadcast in 1080p and why your video, Ryan, is in 1080p is
Mhm.
because we are paying the bill for that because we
Mm.
want quality. Well, if my guests can't see what the hell's going on behind the scenes, why the fuck am I paying $500 to StreamYards for bullshit crap that doesn't work?
Well, my intro always works, Loki, and I paid $0. What does that tell you? Oh no, I'm not.
But I'm
I'm not.
getting fucked in the ass by StreamYards. That's what that fucking tells me.
Oh, oh my. Yes, the pre-intro followed by the post-intro. You're right, Snorter Pooper Scooper. Yes. Mm. Um, as I
Oh,
said
that's
before,
just great. It's just absolutely wonderful.
I will watch this weekend review again to see how it was for me to speak over the intro. But I will say, ladies and gentlemen, Quentin Tarantino is a great director, and people like Simu Iiu are awful actors. That's what I call Simu Liu. I call him Simu Iiu. So there we
So
go.
over on Bounding into Comics, we're going to share this article. They blew the lid off of this. So
Oh.
let me share this. Shang-Chi star Simi Poo dismisses Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese as yatzis, gatekeepers for their criticism of the MCU. The golden age of Hollywood was white, white, white. We don't need more white.
Mm.
Not one to let, and this is written by Spencer Bakuli, not one to
Mm-hmm.
let an opportunity to embarrass himself pass him by. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings star Simi Poo has dismissed the criticisms of the Marvel Cinematic Universe by venerable esteemed Hollywood directors Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese as nothing more than racist gatekeeping. As many may already know, whether through listening to the director himself or the unhinged ranting of those who are unable to fathom the idea that Thor Love and Thunder is not high art, Scorsese is far from the biggest fan of the MCU. Speaking of the topic during an interview with Empire Magazine via IndieWire in 2019, the Wolf of Wall Street director explained, I don't see them. I tried, but that's not cinema. Honestly, the closest I can think of them, as well made as they are, with actors doing the best they can in the circumstances, is theme parks, he opined. It isn't the cinema of human beings trying to convey emotional, psychological experiences to another human being. Expanding on his opinion in an op-ed for the New York Times, Scorsese opined many of the elements that define cinema as I know it are there in Marvel Pictures. What's
Mm.
not there is revelation, mystery, or genuine emotional danger. And there you've got Thor holding a dying Jane Foster in Thor Love and Thunder. If that just spoiled something for anyone, my bad, but the movie sucked anyway. Nothing is at risk, he said. The pictures are made to satisfy a specific set of demands, and they are designed as variations on a finite number of themes. They are sequels in name, but they are remakes in spirit, and everything in them is officially sanctioned because it cannot really be any other way. That's the nature of modern film franchises. The director asserted. Market researched, audience tested, vetted, modified, revetted, and remodified until they're ready for consumption. It's not a bad way to say it.
Hmm.
I gotta admit, it's not a bad way
And
to say it.
it's very odd in my view for a Chinese male to criticize two white guys for being racist when the People's Republic of China especially is a very racist country.
Unsurprisingly, Scorsese is not the only auteur director who has taken issue with the lack of creativity in and disposable nature of the MCU. Asked by the Los Angeles Times during a November interview why he never chose to set foot in Marvel's ever devolving franchise, Tarantino asserted, "You have to be a hired hand to do those things." Oh my. I'm not a hired hand, he said. I'm not looking for a job. Damn. And I'm wondering if he's not saying this because of what recently happened with Robert Rodriguez on the set of Book of Boba Fett.
Oh.
A lot of people were very excited about Robert Rodriguez. Oh my God, Robert Rodriguez will save Star Wars. And that didn't quite happen. You had Pee Wee Herman and the Pee Weeettes on their bikes, on their multicolored bikes, and skidding air turns and then spinning blaster shots. No, that did not save Yowza. That did not save in any way, shape, or form. I'm like, yeah, hold on here. Wow. Um, yeah, that's Tarantino for you. His comments sparking a wave of backlash from the Marvel stands. Tarantino elaborated on his point during a later interview with Deadline. Yowza. Marvel
Hopefully
is a
Eris
company.
doesn't watch the replay.
Hmm. Marvel is a company, said the once upon a time in Hollywood director. Oh, she'd be doing the same thing I'm doing. They have properties, and when they hire a director, they're hiring a director to shepherd their property. I'm not looking for a job like that. I'm not even eligible for a job like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Why would you want a job like that when you have your empire? You basically okay, so Tarantino has never been hired to do a job.
Oh.
Tarantino picks and chooses what jobs he does. So I mean, imagine like imagine you are, oh well, you know what? We'll go with old Pat down here. We'll go with old Patty. We'll go with old
Mhm.
Patrick. You're Patrick Stewart. Oh, hello. I used to be Jean Luc Picard in Star Trek. Now I sit here and eat my oatmeal and get my enemas every day.
Mm.
Um, so yes, bot, thank you, Chris Persia. Good morning, Arwen. Good morning, everybody. Everybody coming in. Good morning, Gary Bench, Sandwich Worthington.
Mhm.
Uh, so you're Pat, and you get brought off. Oh, I get to be Jean Luc Picard again. That's just great. Oh, look, another script where I'm Charles Xavier. Isn't that wonderful? And he does them because he's hooked. That's what he does now. But
Mm.
see, Tarantino doesn't do that. Tarantino's like, excuse me, you want me to do what? No, fuck you. I make my own stuff and I just do
Mm.
whatever I want to do. So you don't bring Tarantino a script and go, will you please make my movie, sir? No, he does his own thing and he writes his own stuff. And yeah. If it was going to work out for me, I would go to Marvel Comics. I would create a character. And see what we're doing right here? They would have no rights over the character other than to publish the book. And then when the book became successful, I would make a movie. And they would have no rights over the movie other than the privilege of releasing it.
Sounds good to me.
See what I'm saying here?
You imagine if Quentin Tarantino created a Marvel character?
Well, see, this is why CBS would not let him do Star Trek. Because he was like, no, motherfuckers, we're gonna have like Klingons boarding the Enterprise, with their guns up, bow now now, bow 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 now, and they're gonna be walking through the ship, and they're gonna be like, what the hell can we shoot and kill? And the Federation's like, oh shit, we gotta defend the ship, and yeah, and they were like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. And he was like, well, then I ain't gonna do your damn movie. I want it my way.
Mm-hmm.
Further expounding on his disdain for the MCU's active assault on creativity during a November 21st appearance on comedian Tom Segura's Two Bears 1K podcast, Tarantino poised that part of the marvelization of Hollywood is that you have all these actors who have become famous playing these characters, but they're not movie stars, right? Captain America is the star, or Thor is the star. I mean, I'm not the first person to say that. I think that's been said a zillion times, but it's like, it's these franchises characters that become a star.
Mm-hmm.
Predictably, Tarantino's refusal to praise such moments as Yelena's disregard for the seriousness of the Red Room's forced hysterectomies as the pinnacle of modern storytelling only led to more outrage among Marvel diehards. Do you remember that? Do you remember the Red Room's forced hysterectomies? How they control women? These men control women. And you're like, dude, what the fuck? Where have you guys gone? Where have you guys gone with this? Oh, look, Taskmaster has a package, but it's a chick. Who saw that coming? I mean, when did Taskmaster become the Mounds and Almond Joy of the MCU? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. It's like Leah Thompson in swimming. Thank you, modern day entertainment. Eventually, taking note of the fervor, Lu Poo seized on the chance to clout chase and took to his personal Twitter, oh my God, to refute the director's criticisms by accusing them of being racisms. If the only gatekeepers to movie stardom came from Tarantino and Scorsese, I would never have had the opportunity to lead a $400 million plus movie. Your movie sucked, dude. Your movie sucked. It's a Marvel movie. You should have been like 800 to 1 billion, and you came in at 400 million. Wrote the Shang-Chi actor, implying that the two directors would have personally dismissed his career because of his Chinese ethnicity. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Tarantino grew up watching chop talkie flicks from China and Japan. Don't give me that shit. It's one of the inspirations behind Kill Bill. Kiss my ass. I'm in awe of their filmmaking genius. They are transcendent auteurs, whatever. But they don't get to point their nose at me or anyone.
That sounds kind of offensive. Point their nose? Oh my.
Dean Krantz says, how would we live without Marvel's Katie? Ugh. Who cares? Honestly, I don't even care about this guy. I'm just you're a fucking nobody, dude. You're a nobody. You oh my God, you played Shang-Chi. You played Rabbit Chicken Boy. And you're talking, you don't even get to say their name. From now on, you don't even get to say their name. You don't even get to say Tarantino or Martin Scorsese. You shut the hell up and get in your corner. The unbearable smug actor then turned to laughably praise Disney, the same company that in recent years alone have shrunk John Boyega's spin on Chinese posters for Star Wars and ensure that the on-screen diversity they claim to champion is easily cut out for foreign markets as a shining paragon of inclusion and representations. These guys suck ass right here. These guys suck ass. Disney is fake. Disney is a liar. All they do is pander so they can try and put on this facade, this woke facade, and this is where they're going. But as soon as it goes to a foreign market, they cut that shit out because they know nobody else is going to put up with it. They know Americans will put up with it, but they know, yes, Tarantino totally ripped off Chow Yun Fat film to make Reservoir Dogs, but he doesn't like anybody from China. So yeah, that's all bullshit. I'm proud to work with one that has made sustained efforts to improve diversity on screen by creating heroes that empower. They didn't create anybody. They just shat all over them. Inspire people of all communities everywhere. They didn't create anything, dude. They didn't make anything. These are all other creators. These are comic book creators from years and years and years ago that created all this. This is George Lucas and his group that made Star Wars that created all that. Guess what? You didn't create any of this shit. He says he loved the Golden Age too. Really? But it was white. It was all white. It was all white.
I personally think that if you loved an age of film, folks, you wouldn't be criticizing it in any way, shape, or form. In my view. Please continue.
Apparently, bracing for loser internet trolls like, you're a loser, dude. And you're never going to do anything. And you're never going to be known by anything but besides Simu Iiu. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. Literally, no one gives a shit. In light of the news that the television series in which he gained attention for, Kim's Convenience, has been canceled by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, Liu said he resented the show's overwhelming white producers. Who sounds racist here? It's not Tarantino. It's not Martin Scorsese. Do you know who sounds racist, Pooh? You sound racist, Pooh. Oh, bother. Oh, Pooh's at it again. Everyone's white.
Simu Winnie the Pooh.
Simu Pooh. Oh, Pooh. Oh, bother. Oh, Eeyore thinks everybody's white. Overwhelmingly white. That's the problem. Sounds fucking racist to me. It was always my understanding that the lead actors were the stewards of character and would grow to have more creative insight as the show went on. What he says here, ladies and gentlemen, I want a creative insight. Okay. What that means is that he wanted control of the show. He wanted control of what the show was and where the show was going. Creative insight means he gets to tell them how to make the show. That's what he wanted. It was always my understanding that the lead actors were the stewards of character and would grow to have more creative insight. He wanted control over his character, which might very well be why they were like, fuck this shit, we're out. Because they were like, we don't want to put up with this racist bullshit attitude. This was not the case. Go ahead.
Who does this guy think he is? Hulk Hogan? Like he has control over what his character can and cannot do? I mean, it's ridiculous.
What Arwen Avalon says right here, because they did not take script input from an actor, that makes them racist. Oh my God, the agony on the brain. Right there. Who told him this? The actor's job is to act. Exactly. Thank you, Arwen. June Wong, Tarantino is indeed a bit overrated. His films feel like artsy film school projects, but he's not being racist. That's what he's being accused of, June Wong. He's getting accused of being a racist, homophobic, bigot, Nazi. And I'm sick and tired of that go-to bullshit. That's all they can say. That's the only criticism they have. That's why I wanted to read this morning and point this out. It's not the case on our show, which was doubly confusing because our producers were overwhelmingly white and we were a cast of Asian Canadians who had a plethora of lived experiences to draw from and offer to writers. He wanted control over the show. He wanted creative control over the script, and they were like, no. You don't
I'm
get
still
that.
trying. I'm still trying to wrap my head around Asian Canadians. My goodness. I didn't know Canada was so diverse. Personally, I thought you were all, cold Europeans.
Punkwaddle says creative control of the show when one plays a character for years and years, like that guy who played Luke Skywalker after decades. Yeah, he didn't get creative control. They went out of their way not to give him any creative control. He said, my character would never do this. And they said, shut the fuck up, sit down, or get fired. And you know what he did? He caved and he sat the fuck down and he shut up and he got quiet. But they tell Simu Iiu this, oh bother, and it's ists, obes, and yatzis, ladies and gentlemen. It's ists, obes, and yatzis. England versus USA today. We'll have to see what happens.
Yep, because we saw what happened with Iran versus Wales. My God, what an embarrassment that was.
Oh, was it bad? I was
Yes,
watching American football yesterday.
It was bad. Wales lost to Iran, folks. Iran. who lost 6-2 to England. Oh, well.
I have to tell you about that time I was in a pub back in 2000 and got to meet the bad boy of football.
Oh, well, that sounds like an interesting story.
Oh, it is. Because I had no idea who he was, and they laughed their asses off. You don't know who he is, mate. He doesn't know who you are. Yeah, that was funny. Tarantino is probably a pervert, but he seems to like his Asians. He does.
Yep.
Shame on Wales. That doesn't make them racist. That makes them sensible. This guy has little experience and makes no sense for him to have any creative control. Arwen Avalon. So I absolutely agree. I mean, we have a very diverse population in the big cities.
That's why I avoid cities, folks. They're terrible, dirty, violent places.
If Pooh Bear had star power, they would have. I'm going to start calling him that, Pooh Bear. We'll call him Pooh Bear from now on. That the Chinese, the leader of China, hates that, so we'll just use that for him to. Oh wait, we're being taken over.
This program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China, your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
Uh-oh, we've been sidelined, Ryan. We can't say anything now.
The Cold War never ended, folks. It never ended. Our enemy just transferred to another country.
So we've got a gaggle of white producers for a show that gave this guy an opportunity to be on television, and now he's like, they were white and evil. They were white. We were often told the next season's plans mere days before we were set to start shooting. Yeah, what other show isn't like that? There was deliberately not a lot of leeway given to us. Yeah, what other show is not like that? And the $9.99 super chat or super sticker from Cardinal Sin, who is a pair that is bowing. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Cardinal Sin. Shishi me, brother. Shishi me. I bet you fucking Simu Iiu don't even know what that means. If I'm saying it right.
I only know one Chinese word, and it's Bukana. Impossible. That's all I know. So, yeah.
And this one is just for you, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skull!
dollar.
I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar.
Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That is a dollar bill. Cardinal Sin with a $9.99 super chat now says, Hailstone Loki, panel, mods, and chat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so very much, Cardinal Sin, brother. Thank you very much. Happy day, happy Dino. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
So, as far as I'm concerned, this waste of space here is just bitching to bitch. If you don't like it, don't be in Hollywood. We are not an experiment, he tweeted. We are the underdog, the underestimated. No, you're not. We are the seeming breakers. We are the celebration of culture and joy that will preserve after an embattled year. We are China. We are the communist nation. We are the surprise. Okay. Sure. All right, brother. Whatever. I don't care. We're done. We're done with you, Simu Iiu. Simu Iiu, you're done. We're done.
I was just laughing at Loki's China voice.
We're done. Happy day, happy dino. We're not doing that. So let's talk Avatar. Jesus Christ. So they are saying this movie is going to have to hit like the top impossible in Mandarin. Bukurnin.
Close enough. Close enough. I can barely speak English properly, never mind Chinese.
I just know Shishimi. Shishimi. Thank you. Thank you. Nice thing to say when pick up Chinese food or something. Shishimi. Yeah, but fuck Pooh Bear. That guy's so far up his own ass. He thinks he's a movie star. Guess what? He's not. 400 million. 400 million. You didn't do dick. 10 years too late. James Cameron's like, oh, I threatened to leave the movie industry if I wasn't given the opportunity to make Avatar. And you're like, well, maybe you should have, dude. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. I used every contact I had in Hollywood. I told everyone I was going to leave and never come back until finally I got my way. I don't know how, but you've made one of the most expensive movies ever made. It looks exactly the same as the last one, so I don't see how you spent like 3 times the budget. Yeah. I mean, Ryan, I've seen it. It will be in every major IMAX. I don't think anybody cares.
I saw the original Avatar when I was a boy. When did it come out? 2009? So I was 10 years old at that time. And I really enjoyed the film. It was stunning. It wasn't brave, but it was definitely stunning. Very simple story, but I thought it was quite good, especially for young audiences. But a sequel in what? 10 years? 15 years? Quite a long time to have a sequel. And it literally has to be the most financially successful film ever just to break even. So I don't think it's going to.
Avatar tells the story of Union Army Lieutenant John J. Dunbar, played by Kevin Costner, who travels the American... Oh, wait, that's Dances with Wolves, not Avatar. Hold on. I know I got the... Continue, Ryan. I know I've got the synopsis here somewhere.
Well, I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, this film, I think Way of the Water will do well. I think it'll be well received, but I don't think it'll make enough money to break even. And for it to break even, it literally has to be the most financially successful film ever made. So even better than the original, even better than Infinity War, and even better than Endgame in terms of revenue. And I do not think that will be possible. So,
A film dedicated and co-produced by Edward Zwick, who also co-wrote the screenplay with John Logan and Marshall Hurwitz from a story divided by Logan. The Last Samurai stars Ken Watanabe in the title role with Tom Cruise. Oh wait, that's Last Samurai. I'm still looking at the wrong shit. Hold on here.
oh my. Basically, it's what's it called again? It's a white savior story, folks. That's all Avatar is. My favorite character was the villain, Colonel Quaritch, who he did not survive that. No one survives a poison arrow to the heart. But my favorite line was when he said to Jake Sully, played by Sam Worthington, "How does it feel to betray your own race?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's a hard hitting line." But I really did like the original Avatar. Hopefully, I can watch the sequel. I'll probably enjoy it too. It's basically the original Avatar, but just with lots of water. So instead of flying ships, they'll have like sea vessels, ships and submarines.
Yes,
And that
known as Matuaka.
Oh.
She was born in March of 1596. Pocahontas was a Native American woman belonging to the Powhatan people, notable for oh shit, that's Pocahontas. Fuck, I'm still I keep putting in Avatar and it keeps giving me these other movies. What the hell is going on? And Arlena's Jester of Sin, who's been a member for 2 years, 26 months, is a member of Loki's army. Says, "Good morning, Valhalla. Happy Black Friday, y'all. Thank you so much, brother, for that member chat." Cygador of 9 with $2 super chat says Avatar is just Fern Gully with an action makeover. I am Batty. Yeah. Cardinal Sin with $4.99. There it is. Avatar is Pocahontas. And Krampus Jeebus with $2 super chat says, "Panta, wanna panta, Skull, panta, wanna panta, don't you wanna panta, thanks, wanna panta, thanks, John Candy as the Hawaiian Pantaman. Yes.
Oh.
Shit. I can't seem to find the thing for Last Samurai. I mean Dances with Wolves. I mean Pocahontas. What Avatar, whatever it is. I can't seem to find the.
They're all essentially the same film, folks, but in different settings. And yeah, we'll be very lucky or unlucky, depending on your perspective, if we get a third or fourth or fifth Avatar film, which will be exactly the same as the first, but in different settings. So Way of the Water, it's on water. The other ones, one will probably be in space, another one would probably be deep underground, and it's just one is enough. Avatar was a spectacle, an okay film, but it was more of a spectacle pushing the limits of current film technology.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the only way Arwen will touch it is if it's slattered in butter.
Oh.
She won't touch it any other way.
Well, the only popcorn I eat is covered in toffee. So
blue guys go to summer camp. Blue guy saves Christmas. Yes, Avatar. Blue guy goes to summer camp. Blue guy saves Christmas. Yes. I think that the sequel for this has been delayed for too long. Yeah, see, she wants it slattered in butter, y'all. Only way she'll touch it is if it's covered in butter. He waited too long to do the sequel. James Cameron likes to go off and do his projects. He built a one-man submersible submarine that could go deeper than any other submarine ever invented, just to go down and find a plastic sack at the bottom of the ocean. That's what he does, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't find any creatures. He didn't find any xenomorphs or strange alien life forms or anything like that. He found a plastic bag in the deepest parts of the ocean. So, will it make its money or will it not make its money? I don't know. Cardinal Sin with a 1999 super chat. Think about it. Avatar was mostly responsible for the rash of 3D television that stopped selling in 2010. I'd be interested to see what Dr. Peter Whalen has to say about that. Well, Cardinal Sin. Yes, my friend. I think that 3D TVs suck the sweat of a dead dog's balls, laddie. They like to lick the spotted dick. Yes. Yeah, they lick it. They don't eat it. They just lick it. Yes. Yes, Cameron's a hack. Yes. Yes. And his movie is going to bomb. Oh, well, thanks. Thank you so much, Peter Whalen, for your input on Avatar. Ah, yes, Loki. You see, Cardinal Sin has wants my opinion. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Peter. And he appreciates the fact that I am here. I am on Mornings of Mischief. Yes, we know, Peter. Thank you so very much. And shut up. Go away. We're going to super chat Cardinal Sin and tell him thank you. And that's enough, Peter. God damn. The spotted dicks and all of that. Enough. Please. God help me. Skull.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Good morning, Jedi Bill. Skull Zakarot 315. Skull with some blue milk. Gary Banjo sandwich, Worthington. Ah, yes. Yes. Shut up, Peter. God help me.
Oh, my.
God help me. Next, it's going to be Chopper Dan. Dave Bob leaves and Chopper Dan shows up. How you doing, Loki? We're down here on the 9 and we got the water buffalo all torn up and messed up down here. SJWs are just running around everywhere, crashing into everything. Can't believe it's so freaking weird. I'll see you on the next one, Loki. Thank you, Chopper Dan. So very much. Oh my God, Adega Outlaw. Yes. Spotted dick everywhere. Merry Christmas. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to send everybody for Christmas this year. If you're on the members list and you have given me your address, beware if you get a package from Stone Loki, because guess what? It's gonna be a box of Annie Ann spotted dick.
Oh, no.
Christmas this year.
Oh, no.
Hey, Brian, it's not my country that makes this shit. It's yours.
Well, that's what you get when your dietary requirements are very austere, because most of us are very poor, you see, and live in brick houses, and it rains all the time. So our food has to be tough, just like the people.
That's right. And when you got a food called spotted dick, doesn't get any tougher than that, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a dessert. What's the main course? Tranny surprise?
No. It's Toad in the Hall. It's basically a Yorkshire pudding with sausages in it and some gravy. Yes. A Yorkshire pudding is not something you have as a pudding. It's something you have as a starter or a main course.
Captain Bandamner says, Loki, you have my address, but keep the food.
Oh, my.
Arlena's gesture has been spotted dick with custard.
My goodness.
Could I have an extra helping of mushy peas? Sure, Snorts. Sure.
You can have
So
my helping.
we've talked about Pooh Bear.
Mhm.
We've talked about Cameron. God knows whether his movies could work or not. I wish him well. He used to be one of my favorite directors. I think the older they get, the more senile they get, and they think that they just can make anything and anybody will buy anything. Yeah, that's not the way it works. Psychodorf 9 with $5 super chat says spotted dick, as long as it doesn't say secretariat on the side. Okay, well, Psychodorf 9, thank you for your super chat. Cardinal Sin, thank you for your super chat, guys. Thank you for Krampus Jeebus, Arlena's Gesture of Sin. Thank you guys so very much for your member chats, for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And speaking of fire, we're gonna light it up. Skull and fucking roll. Loki, is Toad in the Hall related to Lemon Winks?
I really do not know. You never know, though, considering the way things are going. Here's a good movie idea: Avatar versus Terminator.
It could work. Dun 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 dun. I am here to erase you from existence. Dun 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 dun. We're a proud blue people, and we have sex with our flying animals. Dun 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 dun. Fuck you, asshole. And then there's da 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 da. Yeah, okay, I can get down with that. Yes, Terminator 9. Avatar goes down. And we don't mean what the blue chick does to the blue guy. Shum with a $5 super chat. Avatar was Dancing with Wolves. Avatar 2 will be Waterworld. Avatar 3 will be The Postman, proving the Cameron is a Costner simp. I could agree with that. I could see that happening. Thank you, Shum, for your $5 super chat, brother. Chris Persia, Toad in the Hall. Does Mr. Toad's friends have their own meals too? Badger's Burrow, which is bangers and mash.
When it comes to food, folks, it's not really my field of expertise. I mean, the greatest thing I can cook is bacon. That's why I have lots of bacon sandwiches.
Dean Krantz says, I just want a good old-fashioned action movie where the men are over-muscled and the women are beautiful. Plot, good guy kills the bad guy, saves the world, and kisses the girl. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Because you got to have the kissed girl at the end of the movie. That's the way all those movies end. Alien Predator versus Avatar. Yeah, they'd never survive. Avatar 3, The Return to Earth, and become the Blue Man Group.
Oh my.
Arwen Avalon, yeah, but Snoo under the tree, that was sexy. Okay. I have no idea what Snoo you're talking about. Are you talking about the Avatar Snoo under the tree?
They have sex through their hair, folks.
I thought they were tentacles.
Like this tentacle thing in their like the back of their head, their hair. I was like, what the hell is this? It's so alien. Ugh.
Think about what a xenomorph avatar would be like. God help us. Yeah. Yes, Avatar Snoo. All right.
I prefer it when the human ship is blowing up the tree.
The Navi have a USB cord for dreadlocks.
Were they? I thought they were doing it through connecting their hair together.
Yeah, I thought they connected their nervous system. I thought that was the whole thing with the things in their hair.
tails,
Yeah.
hair things. It's been
And
too
sex
long
with their
since I've
tails. Yeah. I don't know. Here, connect me with the. We're gonna play hide the submarine with our tails. You connect here, I connect here, and mine will overlap yours, and yours will make an in and out motion. And you're like, yeah, they're playing Dock the Submarine. They both have the same thingy, and they're playing Dock the Submarine. Great. Didn't have a ding-a-ling. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
They did it the Navi way. They did it the Navi way. Not the human way, the Navi way. And you've got to be careful when you say Navi, folks, because, well, it's a blooper fest and a deplatforming if you get it wrong. So, yeah. Oh.
The Centauri on Babylon 5 have 6. Just saying.
Oh.
So before we get out of here today, I'd like to talk about something. We discussed this week, what happened with Jason David Frank. And the final reports have come out. The reports that he had shot himself were not true, but he did suicide in his hotel room. He was staying at a hotel with his soon-to-be ex-wife that he was divorcing when they found him hanging in the bathroom at 5 a.m. That morning. Him and his wife were going through a divorce. They had been arguing the night before when that argument suddenly stopped. There were no more texts, and they found him at 5 a.m. Nothing, ladies and gentlemen, nothing is so bad that it has to come to that. There's always hope. There's always future. There's always redemption. And for whatever reason, Jason David Frank did not feel that way. He did not see that. He did not see hope. And for people that have been in that position before and made it through it, you know that the future, you can never see what's going to be in the future. Things may look absolutely horrible. Things may look dreadful. They may look dim. They may look like you'll never see another sunrise. But that's not the case. Your life is what you make of it, and everyone can make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
And there will always be people that tell you, you are a horrible piece of shit because you said this, or you're a horrible person because you did this, or blah 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 blah. Fuck all of them. Screw that. There's always a way to step up and be better. Don't ever let anybody make you feel like you can't get back up after you've been knocked down. Don't ever let anybody ever tell you you can't get out of that pit that you're in and claw your way back up. And after you've done that, don't you dare ever let anyone make you feel like you deserved to be there and you never deserved to get out of it. Ever. And for those that do, you are the lowest form of fucking shit in this world. For the people that enjoy kicking people while they're down, for the people that try and ruin people's lives and cancel people, you are the lowest form of human fucking being on the face of this planet. And dogs and animals and pets are better than fucking you. It's never too late to turn your life around. It's never too late to start climbing out of that pit. It's never too late to get up off your knees and say, no, I'm not going to live like this. I'm going to be better. No matter what mistake Jason David Frank made, no matter what choice he made that altered his life, did he deserve to end it the way he did? He deserved better. He deserved better from himself. And anybody out there looking at that avenue, take a moment to stop and realize that you have so much more better to look forward to if you pick yourself up off the ground and start fighting now.
Mm-hmm.
It's never too late. Ever. It is never too late to get up and say, I'm going to make things better for me. I am going to put everything I can into making my life better. And when you do, and things turn around, you need to think about that. And you need to do exactly what I'm doing now and tell other people it's never too late to turn your shit around and make your life better. It may seem impossible right now. It may seem monumental. It may seem like it's the biggest. You might feel like Frodo trying to claw your way up fucking Mount Doom to get the ring into Mordor, but it's possible. Oh, yeah. And once you get there, and once you've changed things, and once you've turned things around, you can take that deep breath and go, I did it. It's hard work. It is. It's tough. It's a tough thing to do. But no one has the right to tell you you're a piece of shit and you're not worth it. You are. And you can prove it. You can prove it for doing exactly what I just said and being a better person and fixing your life. It's never too late, ever. A lot of people love this guy and he's gone. He can't make that. He can't do it. He can't do it now. He doesn't have the chance to do it now because he thought at the end of the day, this is it. It's done. It's over. There's nothing. There's no way this is ever going to be better. And that's not true. Things are just going to be different. Captain Fandom Nerd. Loki, this time of year is tough on people and the self-deletion rate is high.
It is unfortunate that events such as these happen far too regularly now. There is a reason, folks, why I say keep on going and keep on growing, because most, not all, but most fellow creators do what they do because the real world, as it is so chaotic and so divisive that even speaking your mind and engaging with viewers and fellow creators is a blessing. I know that Loki, was it 2 years ago now, when he first started speaking his mind, things were
3
difficult.
years.
3 years. Yeah. Things were difficult for the man, but he pulled through, and he is where he is today. I myself, from 2018 to 2021, things were not easy. I left university because I didn't want to be brainwashed, and I didn't really know what to do with the rest of my life. But then I just spoke my mind, and over the past, year, things have been going very good, but I have been technically doing it for 2 years. But the first run, we call it the first run for a reason, because it didn't go well. The second run has been far better. But I will say this. Where there is life, there is hope for a peaceful and prosperous future. Hopefully, for all of us. For that, we can only hope.
2 years ago, I spent Thanksgiving on my own, by myself. 2 years ago, I had Thanksgiving alone, by myself. That's why I told everybody before yesterday and yesterday, get out of the house. Go, even if you have to go and sit at a Denny's around people, even if you have to go and sit at an IHOP or a Waffle House or whatever, get out of the house and spend it with people. Even if you don't know those people, spend it with people. It's Thanksgiving. Don't spend it by yourself, all alone, with a fucking hungry man. And that's it. Get out of the house. And so have I, brother. So have I. And it sucks. Get out of the house and spend it with somebody. We are, guys, there won't be a late show tonight. No late show tonight. Mike's with family. I'm with family. But we will be back next week. We will be back Monday. Reach out. If you're having problems, something's not right. If you feel like you are a danger to yourself, reach out. There are suicide hotlines all over the place in every country. Or you can call a friend, talk to a friend. The last thing you need to do is go out that way. Because there's always hope. There's always future. There's always something, even if you can't see it. Even if you can't see it or you think it's not there. So Jedi Bill with the last super chat of the morning, $5 super chat says, "Hail to that Ryan Roger Ape, Skull brother."
Great to see you, Jedi Bill, and hopefully you'll be watching episode 26 of Reality Base tonight, 11 p.m. UK time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, and 3 p.m. Pacific, with the one and only Brandon the Anime Guy, as well as his main wingman, Pat S. I thought I'd just slip that in.
And thank you so much, Jedi Bill. You guys keep the fires burning bright here on Valhalla. And this one is just for you, brother.
Long live the fighters!
Guys, be great. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll be back Monday on Mornings of Mischief. Take care, everybody.
Bye for now, folks.
I knew he was going to say that.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.